Welcome to this training track as we look at the mission of God, what the call of God upon us as his disciples. But before we start to look at the missional tools, what God has called us to do, we want to start with who we are and how we abide in Christ. We want to be people who abide, and everything else flows from that. So this first training tool is about abiding, and although we only touch on this once, I want us to keep this in our minds and everything that we do. It all starts here in abiding in Christ and prayerfully coming before God for the work that he's called us to do. The training is about the work, but this is about abiding, and we need to be a people who abide and make disciples who also abide. In Mark chapter 1, we see Jesus having an incredibly busy missionary day in going into the temple in Capernaum and preaching the gospel, healing the sick, going to the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John. The whole town gathered at the door. A very busy day, preaching the gospel, healing the sick, casting out demons. And then we read in verse 35, "And rising very early in the morning, while it was still dark, he departed and went out to a desolate place, and there he prayed." You see, the rhythm that Jesus had was to abide. In the busyness of ministry, he made sure he spent time with the Father. And we need to do the same. So this study will help us, and what I want you to do is to look at these texts that I've written down here and take each one at a time. If you're doing it on your own, then just read it on your own. If you're training someone else, then make sure that they read it out aloud so you both get the text. And so you're looking at these texts, and then you're going to say who is it that is abiding, and just write their name in here so we can see who is it that comes and abides in these texts. And then what are they doing? How are they abiding? What sort of things are they doing that we can write down here? And what I want you to do is now maybe pause the video and to do this exercise on your own. Take as much time as you want in these passages, see what the Lord is saying to you, filling in the rest of this table, and then when you've done that, I will come back, you will redo the video, and we'll carry on with this tool. Thank you. I hope you found that helpful. I've not gone and filled in all of this for you, but I will post on the website all of my observations around these things, so you can see. But you would have your own things here, and it's about what do we see? What do we see people doing? How did they abide? And what I want to read to finish this is John 15. John 15 verses 1 to 17. This is what Jesus says: "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Already you are clean because of the word that I have spoken to you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. Anyone who does not abide in me, he is thrown away like a branch and withers, and the branches are gathered, thrown into the fire and burned. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be full. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends, if you do what I command you. No longer do I call you servants, for the servant does not know what his master is doing. But I have called you friends, For all that I heard from my Father, I have made known to you. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should abide, so that whatever you ask in the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, so that you will love one another. A great passage, but reminds us that our fruitfulness comes from abiding. So having done this exercise, having heard what Jesus says, I want you to then just think about any takeaways that you need to learn from this study. What have you learned? What is it you need to take with you as you go on your journey with God? And are there any action points? What is your rhythm like of abiding? What's your daily rhythm like? Weekly rhythm, monthly, annual rhythms. What is it that you've got in your calendar to make sure that you spend time with Jesus, that you're abiding in him? The rest of our training is on the mission, but this is the place that we start. We start with abiding. And I want you to keep coming back to this over and over. Get a regular pattern of abiding in Christ so that you will be fruitful for him. Any questions, then please come back to me. I'd love to converse with you. Email me and I'd love to talk to you about this. God bless you as you study this and hopefully be able to train others in this tool. Thank you.